Okay, I've got something really exciting I want to share with you today. I learned this technique when I was 11 years old in the Boy Scouts. I'm going to show you an attempt to make a one-match fire without what we call fire water, which is gasoline or kerosene. None of that. I'm going to show you how to get kindling for the fire, and I need you to follow along with me. So come on through in the woods. Okay, let's look at here. This is the first example. You want to get kindling right here off of the tree. You don't want to pick it up off the ground. And it's got, if it doesn't break off, then it's not good. If it does break off, then it's ready. Okay, so this barely breaks off, so this is not really that good. But here's something. Does it break? Yeah, it breaks very easily. It's got to be very, very small kindling, okay? So you find that sort of kindling that breaks off. Here's some on the ground that happens to be just what I need. See how that just breaks off really easy? And you don't want that, not yet, not yet. You get the smallest sticks that you can get, just like that, that break very easily, okay? So that's one example. So follow along with me. I'm going to take you, I've prepared already some of this kindling for the fire. Oh, and by the way, we scored our spot here at the Haystack Campground in New Hampshire. So we're excited. Free spot. You can see what all we got here. So what I've done is I've already collected just a handful is enough to get started with. And you want it this small. That's all very, very, very brittle, okay? Now the second tier of sticks that I'm looking for, and I'm not talking about wet sticks, this is dry sticks. This is about the size of a pencil or a little smaller, okay? Where do you find those? Well, you go over, you can find a lot of those on the ground. For example, over here. Here's some on the ground. And you still want to get small, very dry, brittle, pencil size kindling, nothing bigger. Don't go big, all right? I always start at the end where it's small and break them off. It's just got to break off really easily. It's got to be very, very dry. So then I can get bigger because I'm going to need bigger sticks later on for my fire. But right now, this is going to work. And you see the length, about the length that I'm covering here, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a stick, one of these sticks. I'm going to build myself a sort of a place to lean the other sticks onto. I'm just going to have a place that sticks up real simple like this. Now I'm passing on a skill that my Scoutmaster gave me. You see there's room underneath for me to put my match. And that's what I want. Okay? Now I'm going to take these, the smallest kindling, and I'm just going to set it right here on top. I'm going to set it right there on top. And then we're going to see, I'm going to take a trusty old school matchbox. You can use a lighter. A lighter makes a 100% guarantee, but I'm talking about a one match fire here. So I'm going to see if I can do it with just one match. Now let's follow through on this. Here we go. Ready? The match does not light. Doesn't count yet until the match lights. Oh, the match does not light. Oh my goodness. This is not a trick. Okay, so get the match going real good. Stick it right underneath, but don't cram it right up on it so that it has space to breathe. And it looks like we're going to have a one match fire. Is that going to work, wife?
Yes, it looks perfect.
Okay, so now I'm going to need thicker twigs. And I don't just dump them all on. I put them on one at a time. One at a time. Because you got to have heat, oxygen, and fuel. And that equals fire. Okay, now that I know that that's going to burn, I can put on maybe 2 at a time of these sticks, the bigger sticks. And if you have them too big, they'll simply smother out the fire. So it looks like It looks like, fingers crossed, that we're going to have us a fire.
You must be an Eagle Scout.
Yeah, that is true. I was able to get my Eagle Scout. I'm going to dump all these on there because I think that fire is going to go now. And yes, I was able to get my Eagle Scout in my troop in Roxborough, North Carolina. I was one of those lucky guys at 16. The troop stayed together, and my Scoutmaster had a lot of patience with us. And yeah, I was able to get my Eagle Scout. But this skill, I didn't get it as an Eagle Scout. This I got as a tenderfoot at age 11. So here we are, a nice fire, one match, and you can start adding your bigger wood onto it, and then bigger and bigger and bigger. And that, my friends, is one way to start a fire with one match.
Good job.